most of those companies.
Yeah, they came out of the crazy wars.
Yeah.
But I
Because after
think,
World War II, all the scientists came here. The Swiss, the
yeah.
German, the
Well, and the
the
Germans,
Swiss
they weren't
chemists.
supposed
They
to,
have
but they
like the
snuck them
best
in here.
chemists in the world. Yeah.
Um, so I remember reading, and I don't remember if it was Bayer or another company, but it's still around. That company is still around. I can't remember if it's Bayer or another one, or it got absorbed by Bayer. The company that made the gas that was used by the Nazis at the concentration camp, that company got absorbed by another company that's still around today. So the people that were creating the nerve gas are still around making chemicals today.
Wow.
Like, I don't know if I trust them. I don't know whatever they're doing. I don't know if I trust them.
So it says here that um, they were part of the Second World War.
Okay.
National Socialist government. They were preparing since 1936.
Mm.
When it finally broke out in 39, the Lower Rhine operating consortium sites deemed vital to the war effort and the German economy.
Okay.
So they were a part of it in some way.
So they were they
Uh,
were working for the Germans in some capacity.
Yeah, and for an increase in production of something. I don't know, but
You know what?
it also says Farben starts building the company's own Buna Monowitz concentration camp in 1942.
Oh, interesting.
Wow.
So
Sounds
in
like
collaboration with the regime,
it sounds like they were involved somehow.
probably.
But well, and you got to remember the amount of bullshit human experiments that these people did.
Right.
They probably gained a ton of information from that torture and the, whatever crap they were doing to people, which probably skyrocketed their business in the years following. See, this is what I'm saying is it all comes down to money. Follow the
yeah.
money. There's always some kind of
I'm just wondering why we as a nation are so concerned with that versus other countries. I mean, I know other countries are concerned with money as well, but why we are the way that we are? Like, why?
because part of it's corporate greed, but also the other part of it is that the cost of living in the United States is higher compared to most of the world.
Yeah.
So everybody here just needs to make more money. And that's just ingrained in our mentality. You can talk to somebody that's worth $5 billion and they'll tell you that they need to make more money.
Yeah.
It's always more. It's never enough.
They need a new engine for their ship.
I mean, there's always something though. Like it's always some
is.
kind of an
There
excuse.
is.
Like, if you could be worth, let's say $50 million, right? You're worth 50
You're
million.
not
You
gonna
could
stop there. You're gonna want
but
more.
but that's the thing is you could live comfortably. Like you're not going to be buying yachts and stuff, but you could live comfortably in a nice house, going on
Take care of your
vacation
family
for the rest
yeah.
of your life on that money. Are you going to stop there? Hell no.
No.
Because you're going to be like, well, I have a really nice car, but now I want
Two of
or either that or now I want a boat.
Yeah.
And then once you get the boat, now I want the jet. And then once you get the jet, now I want a bigger jet.
Now I want an island.
Because my friend has a bigger jet, so I must get a bigger jet than my friend has.
Yeah.
So it's always this greed that comes.
Competitive
Yeah.
greedness. Yeah.
Just do more and more and more.
Yeah.
This is the American way. I feel though that we could probably continue the capitalism can continue without putting people in the position that they're in, where
Right.
their lives are being ruined, they're sick, they're fucking. I mean, look around you. Go talk to 10 people that you know, and tell me if a single one of them is actually complaint free. Everybody either has a backache or joint pain or stomach problems or headaches or blood pressure. Everybody has something.
Yeah.
You cannot find a single person that's like, I am completely okay. There's nothing
Yeah.
wrong with me.
Yeah.
Do you also? I mean, do you think that? Sure, age contributes to that, but do you think it's
Of
worse
course.
because of everything we're putting on our bodies?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. The funny part is, like, you go, so even go just south of the border. You go to Central America, there are people that are 110 years old who walk 5 miles a day. And they're not complaining about shit. They're happy.
Yeah.
If we make it to 110 in the United States, it's like, oh, wow, you made it to 110.
Be lucky to make it to 75.
At this rate, yeah. Because of all the crap we put in our bodies.
Yeah.
Is it a surprise that the people that live in like remote villages in parts of the world where they're considered poor and don't get proper nutrition and they don't have vitamins and all that stuff, they're healthier than people that live in the big cities of the United States.
Like those people in Nepal who live like in the Himalayas.
Yeah.
They eat like very little. They're all malnutritioned.
Mm-hmm.
They're healthier than us.
Yeah.
You know, on those when people do those expeditions
Yeah.
to hike Everest and to hike all the,
Yeah.
they're carrying all the Westerners' gear.
Yeah, they'll
the
be
trek,
they're going up
the
the mountain with like
Sherpas.
100 pounds on their back.
Yeah, 100-pound bags.
They don't need
Wow.
oxygen
And
or
the
anything either.
Westerners are, they don't need oxygen.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And
It's-
they're old too. They're like
Yeah.
in their 60s and
Hmm.
yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, I could never.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, listen, I'm
It's a
40
tough
and
life,
I
and they're
Props.
very happy. They're like the happiest people in the world, I think.
probably. I mean,
Imagine that.
but that's the thing. That's what I'm saying is like the people that live in the most remote
Yeah.
parts of the world are the people that are the healthiest for some
Mm.
reason. And that shouldn't be the case. It should be the people that have
It should
access
be
to
the
health
opposite.
care
Yeah.
Yeah.
and, you know, nutritious food and all that.
We also don't have access to them. That's why.
What do you mean?
Like, they don't have access to everything else. People and technology and,
Well, but
you know, everything else that we use on a day-to-day basis.
But doesn't that make you think that, well, maybe this is what's contributing to this is what I'm
No,
saying is it
absolutely.
contributes to everybody being unhealthy.
Absolutely, but this is how we were raised. You know, this is how we grew up. So how do we stop that cycle? know,
I
it's
don't
just-
think we can stop
I
it.
don't think so.
Yeah.
I think it really comes down to individuals and bringing, you know, as they're bringing up their kids, they need to kind of instill that in their kids to be healthier, to not eat junk, I mean, but here's the thing is no matter how hard you try, it's all around you.
Yeah.
Like you try to tell a 5-year-old not to have candy when all his friends are having candy on
Yeah.
Halloween. It's like,
Or he's on the iPad and there's a commercial.
Not even
or-
that, you know,
Yeah.
that technology.